Ladies and gentlemen, let them miss you. Let your silence speak louder than your words ever could. You don't have to explain your worth to anyone. Just step back and watch who notices your absence. I've learned this the hard way. Not everyone deserves access to you. Not everyone is meant to stay. Sometimes you need to walk away to be seen. I was once that girl, always available, always giving, always saying yes. But it drained me. It broke pieces of me I didn't even know could break. Until I realized something powerful. The more you give, the more they take, and the less they value you. But when you walk away, everything shifts. Let them wonder where you went. Let them feel your absence. Because that's when people truly start to value your presence. I stopped chasing friendships. I stopped explaining myself. I stopped apologizing for choosing peace. And I started growing. I started shining. I started becoming the woman I was always meant to be, not for anyone else, but for me. Growth is painful. Evolution is lonely, but silence can be your greatest power. In that silence, you'll hear your inner voice, and that voice will guide you. Let them talk, let them gossip, let them doubt you. Your job is not to convince them. Your job is to believe in yourself when no one else does. You are not here to be liked. You are here to be respected, to be remembered, and sometimes to be missed. I've been overlooked. I've been underestimated. I've walked into rooms where I was ignored. And later, the same rooms applauded me. That's the power of distance. That's the magic of walking away. When you pull back, people see what they had or what they lost. And that clarity, that's a gift. Let them miss your laughter. Let them miss your strength. Let them miss your loyalty. Because you're not here to beg for space. You're here to own your space. I've had to say goodbye to people I loved, not because I hated them, but because I loved myself more. Self-love isn't selfish, it's survival. And when you choose yourself, everything changes. I found peace in my own company. I found strength in my solitude. And I discovered that the world respects those who respect themselves. You don't need to be everywhere. You don't need to say yes all the time. Protect your energy. Your time is sacred. Your heart is precious. Don't let anyone make you feel small. Let them miss the real you, the authentic you, the one who showed up, the one who cared too much, the one who gave everything and asked for nothing. That woman deserves the world. And if they didn't see that, it's their loss. Your value does not decrease by their blindness. Your light is not dimmed by their darkness. Shine anyway, even if it blinds them. Walk away when you need to. Heal in silence and grow in private. And then return stronger, unapologetically, boldly, powerfully. I've been told I was too much, too ambitious, too confident, but I was never too much. I was exactly enough for my purpose. And the right people, they will see that, they will feel that. You don't have to shrink to fit into places you've outgrown. Let them miss the version of you they took for granted. Let them remember how you showed up for them and then disappeared, because you deserve reciprocation, you deserve respect, you deserve peace. Let them miss your patience, let them miss your consistency. You're rare, and rare things are valuable. I've stopped explaining my worth. I let my results speak. I let my success scream. I let my silence echo. Because sometimes the best response is no response, and the best revenge is elevation. Don't waste energy proving your worth. Spend that energy building your empire. Let them watch from afar. Let them regret how they treated you. And you You keep walking, keep rising, keep evolving. People change when you stop chasing. They notice when you stop calling. They wake up when you disappear. But by then, you've outgrown the version of yourself they knew. Let them miss the old you. Because the new you, she's unstoppable. She's unbreakable. She's unmatched. Sometimes, silence is your loudest statement. Walk with dignity. Love with strength. And leave with grace. You don't need to close every chapter with anger. Some chapters end in quiet strength. In quiet knowing that you chose yourself, that you didn't beg, that you walked away. And that takes courage. Let them miss your energy. Let them miss your kindness. But don't ever go back to prove a point. Your absence is the point, and your presence is a privilege. So guard it, protect it, honor it. I'm where I am today because I chose myself again and again, even when it hurt, even when it was lonely, even when it broke me. But I rebuilt, I rose, and I kept going. Because I knew one thing, I was never meant to be ordinary. When you stop showing up, people start waking up. They begin to see the light you always carried. The same light they once ignored. The energy they took for granted now becomes a void. And in that emptiness, they feel your worth. You don't have to beg for loyalty. Real ones don't need reminders. They know what they have when they have it, and they protect it. But when they don't, let them miss it. I've been told to stay humble. I've also been told to stay silent, but I learned humility doesn't mean invisibility. And silence doesn't mean weakness. Sometimes it's your loudest form of power. I've walked away from tables where love wasn't served, from rooms where I was merely tolerated, from hands that never clapped for me. And guess what? I never looked back, because moving on is not losing. It's choosing better. It's choosing you. Let them miss your magic. Let them miss the warmth you brought. Because if they didn't value it then, they will now. You are not a placeholder in anyone's life. You are the main character in your own story. So stop being background noise in someone else's. The most powerful moment is when you realize you don't need them. You needed you all along. And now that you've found her, protect her, build her, pour love into her. Let go of people who only drained her. I used to chase closure. Now I choose peace. I used to need answers. Now I accept silence. Not every ending needs a conversation. Some things end quietly, with strength, with dignity. Let them miss the version of you who always forgave, who always called first, who always showed up. Because that version, she's evolved. She's wise now, she's fierce now, and she doesn't play small anymore. When you realize your worth, everything changes. The energy shifts, the standards rise, the tolerance lowers, and the peace, it grows. Let them miss your vulnerability, because being open is a gift, a sacred one. And when it's misused, take it back. Guard your softness. Not everyone deserves access to your soul. Some only want your light, but not your shadows. But you? You're both. And you deserve someone who embraces all of you. Let them miss your loyalty, your consistency, your passion, because that passion built bridges for people who only brought matches. But you kept giving. You kept trusting, you kept believing, and now you believe in yourself more. That's your superpower. They said you changed, and you did. You grew, you glowed up, you let go. That's not weakness. That's wisdom. You learned that peace is better than attention, that solitude is better than forced company, that being missed is better than being misused. Let them miss your effort. Because effort is love in action. And you loved with action. Not just words, You showed up in ways they never could. And now you show up for yourself. That's real power. That's real growth. When your absence speaks louder than your presence ever did. You've won. Let them wonder where the old you went. Tell them she healed. Tell them she found peace. Tell them she found purpose. And she's not going back. Not for attention, not for closure, not even for love. Because self-love is now the standard. You've walked through fire and came out gold. You've cried behind closed doors and smiled in public. That's courage, that's resilience. Let them miss your presence, but never let their absence disturb your peace. You're not who they said you were. You're who you choose to become. And today, you choose strength. You choose distance. You choose quiet power. That's why you'll win. They didn't think you'd walk away, but you did. They didn't think you'd stop caring, but you did. Not out of bitterness, out of brilliance. Because you've learned letting go is sometimes the highest form of love for yourself. Let them miss the old conversations, the late night support, the unconditional backup. That was all you. And you gave it so freely, so purely. But you're wiser now. That kind of love, it comes with standards now. It comes with boundaries, and that's okay. Boundaries are beautiful. They don't keep people out. They keep your peace in. Let them miss your healing presence, the calm you brought, the strength you carried, because you were a home they never learned how to live in, a flame they couldn't hold, and now they're in the dark, wondering where you went. Let them miss you, because you're unforgettable, because you're irreplaceable, and because you're done being anything less than everything. Your peace is too expensive for chaos. Your joy is too deep for shallowness. Let them scroll through your photos. Let them listen to your old voice notes. Let them feel that silence, that space. Because now it echoes with meaning. Let them realize you were the one, the real one, the rare one. And rare doesn't come back.